offensive takedown guys we have in the UFC, DC, and if anyone is well equipped to speak to this, it is you. The opponent knows what's coming. At least to this point in the UFC, no one's been able to stop him.
He just has to keep him away, because the moment this guy gets close enough to either grab a leg or make body contact, now you're in trouble. He has a knowledge and an understanding of position from a lifetime of just all grappling, judo, wrestling, sambo. He does it all, and he has just so many ways to get you to the floor. This guy once told me that if he didn't get your leg, he's going to finish. Because he's going to give you so many things to think about, you will not be able to process and keep up with him, and eventually you're on the mat. It's unbelievable to watch him apply that knowledge to the mixed martial arts fight.
And as the wrestlers say, this is not a guy you want anywhere near your bracket.
No, you don't want him in the bracket.
Fighters have now touched down in the world-famous octagon, ready to go with more live action from Toyota Center here in Houston, Texas, USA. Our tale of the tape now for this featherweight fight. Here once more, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, the Eraser. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Assassin.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready.
Good to have you with us tonight. Of course, we are inside Toyota Center in Houston, Texas, USA. And every time I walk through these walls, I can't help but think about Gilbert Melendez and Diego Sanchez going toe-to-toe back in UFC 166. Remember Rogan? Oh, my God.
It was the craziest fight. You could not believe what you were watching. These two guys. Massive hook lands. And his opponent, he's the only way out of the fight.
Well, if you are a young striker, you could do a lot worse than watching this guy.
Oh, he's stuck in the guillotine.
Oh, how about this as he jumps to side mount to try to counter the guillotine. Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
All right, inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have two hands in or two hands out, or guys start to attack triangles.
Really doing a nice job getting these shots home on the ground.
Another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position.
Making all these shots count. And the referee brings the fight back to its feet. No surprise there. Needed to see more action. Pretty good position here with the single collar in the clinch. While he continues to stay busy, what do they say, DC? Punches in bunches?
Punches in bunches. He's landing them upside his opponent's head over and over. Side control.
Trying to guard pass here, not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transitions. Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground.
Now he's going full mount.
1 minute here to go, round one.
Man, great job finding a way out, finding an escape to get back to your feet.
There it is. Take a shot now. Take a shot. There it is.
And do a work with the jab.
Huge strike lands there, and somehow his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes.
Oh, you gotta like that as a two-time United States Olympian as he goes to the ankle pick to get the takedown.
I mean, it speaks to the wrestling acumen. Just the ability to find any takedown available. What a beautiful ankle pick.
All right, so there's the horn. It's amazing to think we got here, given how many times he rocked his opponent there in the previous round. Almost looked like a glorified sparring session, given how dominant he was.
Yeah, it just looked like one guy that was much better than the other guy. He was hurting him every time he landed, and it's a testament to his ability and his accuracy in the stand-up.
All right, so let us now check out some of the action in that round, DC. There was a whole lot of it, including a stunner upstairs that nearly closed the show.
It was a lot of action. It was back and forth action, but the big moment was that big strike to the head that landed, that put him on wobbly legs, and in survival mode, luckily he made it to the end of that round. Take it for a ride. Nice double leg, nice finish. Oh, he passes the half guard now, and he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt. Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep.
This work, I'm gonna stand this up.
We'll see what he does here. He postures up and lands to the head. Back mount now. Oh, nice job to split his guard and get the ground strike home again.
And now he's attempting to choke. That guillotine is tight. He's really working hard for this guillotine, but he can't blow out his arms. He's got to make sure it's secure if he's going to go 100% to try to get this finish.
Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, and submission defense wins this transition.
Not there yet, but might get the submission here shortly. All right, so he gets back to his feet after that extended battle on the ground, and the crowd is loving it.
This might be the biggest shot of this entire fight. He landed a massive hook to put his opponent on wobbly legs.
Watch for him to set up that hook again now.
Great timing on that double leg.
90 seconds now to go in round two. Lands the grounded pound strike here. And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through. Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give it more of an advantage on the mat?
Oh, he reversed position there on the ground, and he's now in the dominant position. Side control now. Oh, crucifix from the top position, DC. If you're on the bottom, what are you trying to do to get out?
On the bottom, you've got to start bridging. You've got to drive your feet and your heels into the mat. Start bridging and turning side to side, hoping that one of the arms slip through the cracks so that you can try to get back to a position where you can defend yourself.
Oh, bleeding from his cheek now. Damage done. 2 rounds in the books. All right, so the round is over. You see, obviously, the fighter has a cut on his cheek sustained in that round, but better to be below the eye than above it. The cut man is in there trying to close it up.
Keep moving your feet, cut those angles, and let's change it up.
All right, let's now look back at some of the action from that round. He went headhunting, landed, nearly got the finish too.
A lot of coaches tell you don't headhunt. In this case, he's been headhunting, and he landed a big enough shot to truly put his opponent on notice.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Third round underway. Just touching him with the jab.
Closes the distance beautifully. He's got a single collar tie.
Straight right hand now, just misses. Well, he doesn't need space. Beautiful connection there in the clinch. Stuffs the takedown, no problem.
He loaded up there on that high kick.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? And now leather being thrown on both sides.
Holy smokes.
Oh, how good was that judo toss? Judo toss for him there. Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll. Another ground and pound strike lands. All right, the referee not seeing enough action there. We go back to the center of the octagon now. 3 minutes to go in round 3. Well, he is really starting to apply a lot of pressure here down the stretch. Not as much offense earlier in the fight. He is making up for lost time now.
Another takedown land.
So we have passed the midway point in the fight. That guillotine is tight.
How in the world did he escape that submission?
All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys will start throwing up legs, chasing triangles.
Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
Right.
Oh, beautiful straight right hand. That is how you scramble, folks. Under 90 seconds to go. Oh, big strike lands.
Big strike lands. Now he looks to try to chase down that finish.
Single collar tie there.
Oh, he jumped guillotine right away. That guillotine is very tight.
Oh, he got out again.
He got out again. This guy just keeps on fighting off submission after submission.
Fighter trying to pass here, ooh, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
All right, he's hanging out inside the closed guard of his opponent here, DC. You got to be careful.
He passed the half guard.
A lot of top pressure being applied here. Final seconds of round 3. That's 3 rounds in the can. We're headed to the championship rounds.
Takedowns didn't go your way last round, but we know how to fix it. I want you to pretend you're going to exchange with this guy.
All right, so there's the horn. Let us now look back at some of the action in that round, DC, and he had his takedown game going early and often.
Yeah, he had it going great. I mean, he did a great job of finding his entries, rushing to his finishes before his opponent could react and defend him. He should be very proud of the work he did over the course of that last round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here's round 4, fight scheduled for 5. Oh, maybe the best strike he's thrown tonight.
The biggest shot that he's landed all night. A massive uppercut land.
Well, no denying that he rocked him, but couldn't quite get the finish.
He hurt him real bad, but he couldn't find the shot that would put him to sleep. He threw a lot of punches, but he couldn't get the one to land on the button that would end the night.
Moving his head pretty well defensively on the ground here.
Fight back! Fight back!
Hard to win MMA fights off of your back, but these strikes are useful from the bottom.
Oh, now he's going to find himself in a little more danger. Nice transition. Now he's got good body position, yup.
And very effective with the ground and pound. Just over 3 minutes to go. Posture's up now. That's a vicious head strike. How'd he take it? Ground and pound keeps coming. Good movement to avoid that damage coming down. Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through. All right, he's in a half-guard position here, DC, and in a good spot to dole out a lot of damage, I would think.
A lot of damage can be done from the half-guard. You sit back on that leg, you press down into your opponent, you drop elbows.
Oh, he's going for his arm now.
Arm is very tight.
Oh, that is gonna do it. That's gotta be it. Oh, he's out.
He actually escaped. Look, I gotta stop writing these dudes obituaries, man. I always think they're done. Surprise me.
We might get a stoppage here. Oh, huge ground strikes. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent.
Big ground and pound.
All right, feet on the hips here. Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running a guy over, John, and then he just gets up. Great defense by the defensive fighter.
All right, so now we start to see some bruising appearing on the torso, and all of that courtesy of the body work of his opponent.
Just the wherewithal to go to the body and the discipline to stay with that approach. I mean, it's just tremendous. You see a fighter with a high fight IQ following the game plan, and it's working.
He beat you last round. He outstruck you. Landed more power shots and he was more aggressive. This time, I need you to dig deep. I need you to get in there close and pound away.
All right, there's the end of the round, so it was a huge strike to the head that stunned his opponent and nearly got him out of there.
Yeah, that was a big moment. A big strike lands, his opponent's on wobbly legs. That is exactly what you want to see as you're walking back to your stool. Your opponent staggering back to his corner and being hopeful that he can get it back together before the start of the next round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Fifth and final round. All right, this should be good as our next round gets underway. We nearly had a knockout in the previous round, but his opponent in a lot of trouble now.
That was painful last visit. Punch of choice. Every time he landed that overhand right, he hurt people bad. And this guy has some very badly here.
Oh, looked like that strike from the bottom fighter got the crowd's attention. Oh, how about that reversal by him there? Oh, strong reversal on the ground here. Lands with the ground and pound.
He does everything so well, and he's so calm. He's so calm in the face of such a big spot.
Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet. All right, so look at that. Strike there, he could be in trouble.
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad. He doesn't know if he's in the octagon or the box. Who's hurt? Serve him up. Go get him. Knock him out. The fight's done. Nice reversal on the ground. Great job.
Back to the stand-up now. Both fighters upright. Tries to work it into a takedown. Well, at this point, DC, I'm not sure if he's just biding his time or just trying to get some extra reps, but go finish the guy.
It seems like the guy's playing with his food. You know, he's having a good time out there. Everything's working. He's in the zone. It feels like at any moment he can end the night of his opponent. But he seems to be having fun, and hey, to each his own, I guess, I'd be rushing out of that octagon.
Yeah, you don't play with your feet.
No. Great job finding his shots from the top position.
Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. All right, he's got the full mount now. Is this one of the most dominant positions in MMA? Is that fair to say?
It's a very dominant position. It's one of the most ideal positions.
Well, he's got his back now.
He hasn't moved on the bottom, and now he's starting to swell after he takes another ground and pound strike.
In the half guard.
Continuing to stay busy here on the ground.
And there you go, again, half guard.
Well, he grounded him, and now he's trying to pound him out. Great ground strikes here. Left eye starting to swell significantly now. And there's the final horn. We go to the scorecards. One of the greatest fights that we have seen all year. All right, so the fighters go the distance here tonight, but it went a whole lot better for one of them than the other. Talk us through the replays, champ.
Some decisions are different than others, and his striking really did separate him from the competition. He fought so well in the stand-up game that he should get a very easy decision.
The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges score the contest 49-46, 48-46, and 49-46. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Assassin!
Well, he did not get the finish that he certainly prioritized when we sat down with him at our fighter meeting, but a win is a win. He gets it done by unanimous decision.
And he said he wanted to finish, but sometimes your opponent's not willing to play the game. In those instances, all you can do is control what you can control, and that's fight to the best of your ability. He did exactly that tonight.